All right, make some noise if you're ready for some comedy tonight.
How we doing tonight? Yeah! Man, that sounds so good. First of all, I want to thank you all for being a part of this show, and I want to thank the Comedy Plex for allowing St. Louis to be here to put on this Road to Laughs comedy special. So let's make some noise for that. Yeah. Now, I had to stop using condoms. Not for pleasure or like allergies or anything, but because my dogs kept eating them. Yeah, no, that wasn't even the worst part. This is about a week later when I cut the grass and it looked like we had a water balloon fight. Yeah. You know how companies have like a team bonding barbecue? I don't ever think they work. I say, let's just have a beat the shit out of your coworker day. Yeah. But here's the rule. The person that beats you up or you beat up has to be your secret Santa at the Christmas party. Like, hey Jeff, sorry I gave you a black eye at the last company fist fight, but here's karate classes for next year. Now, like I said, we have a beautiful, beautiful crowd tonight, but I really have to be careful with how many times I say beautiful, because my girlfriend's somewhere in the crowd, and she warned me. She said, look, you have a black girlfriend. You're one word away from a black eye. Now look, you're laughing, but she's got a gun on her right now, and she's not afraid to use it. Her dad's in prison. She's about to have a family reunion if I give someone the wrong impression. So fellas, I'm only looking at you. Now, I made her mad the other day, and some of you ladies here might understand. I threw away the Walmart bag with her wigs in it. Look, I didn't know. This is my first black girlfriend. I don't know all the rules yet. And but you know what they say once you go black?
Never go back.
Right, now you're a stepdad. I've been sharing some personal information. I'm gonna do it again. I shit my pants the other day. I was so stoned, but that wasn't the worst part. I had to drive home 3 hours away. So for 3 hours, I proceeded to shit my pants 2 more times. Like, weed's so strong nowadays. I remember my boss told me he took an edible before dinner with his wife, and he said it didn't work. I was like, that's weird. He said, yeah, we got home, things started to get hot and heavy. They started to get it on, and apparently so did that edible. Because as she goes down on him, he throws up on her. Yeah, hot and heavy is also how he described the puke. Now, we all remember the DARE program, right? They should have called it the Truth or Dare program, because the truth is your family are drug addicts, and I dare you not to try these delicious drugs. And, right? Life taught me more about drugs than the DARE program. Like, everyone's heard of nursery rhymes, right? Like, step on a crack, break your mama's back. I thought it was step on some crack, flip it to make your money back. Yeah, those who laughing are former drug dealers, so. Everyone's heard of Mary Had a Little Lamb. I could never picture a lamb, because mine went Mary had a little gram. Her nose was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, that gram went up her nose. If she runs out, she uses her mouth, anything to get the blow. Now, let's make some noise for our bartenders. They've been doing great tonight. I've been seeing them working their butt off. Make sure you tip them really well. I don't drink personally, I just smoke weed. I love it. I love that it's legal now. But I'm also a dad, and it's something I'm very proud of, because growing up, my dad was always in and out of prison. And I was never a bad kid, but I always pictured him trying to discipline me, like as fathers should, but behind the glass window. He's like, son, I'm disappointed in you. You failed your spelling test. I'm like, well, at least I can spell felony. He'd be like, I'm gonna kick your ass, and I'll see you when you get on parole, and hang up the phone and walk away. The good news is he got released not too long ago, but the bad news is he passed away due to gun violence. And at his funeral, I realized we had a few things in common. 1, we're both bald, and 2, we both can't take a shot. So if you see me out tonight with a drink in my hand, just know it's not for me, it's to pour out for my dad, because just like my childhood, he isn't here to enjoy it. You guys have been amazing. I can't thank you enough. It's only gonna get better from here. Let's make some noise from a Chicago comedian, Oscar Carvajal. Wherever he's coming from. It's okay, Let's keep it going for Oscar, yeah!
Give it up for the host, man.
Thank you for waiting on me an extra 30 seconds because I was caught up in conversation in the green room, man.
Mexican time.
Mexican time. There you go, man. I can't really see the audience. I'm not sure if that's racist or not, right? I can tell voices though, so yeah. Well, so maybe it doesn't seem so racist, man. Yeah. My name is Oscar, and I drive a lot. Make some noise if you drive a lot by any chance. All right. The rest of you passenger seat people. All right, man. I'll tell you what I think I hate the most about driving. I think you guys are gonna agree with me. The thing that I hate the most about driving is I hate when you're in the car and the front at a red light, right? You're the car at the front at a red light, and then the light turns green, and the car behind you doesn't even give you 1 second, and they start beeping at you. Don't you guys hate that shit? Cause I'm always like, dude, dude. Like, let me close my Facebook up first, right? Like, you know, my friend just posted a picture. Let me love react to that shit, man. Let me comment, you look good, bro, even if he doesn't, right? Just positive reinforcement, man. I hate when they beat right away, man. I'm always like, dude, like, let me take one last sip of my beer, right? Like it's delicious summer shandy, man. We only get it 11 months out of the year in Chicago, man. And here's the thing, the more they beep, the less I move. That's how I get, right? I want like, the more they beep, the less I move. I'm like, I don't care if you are the police, right? You know what I'm saying? Like turn those sirens off, bro. They're fucking my ears up. I'm on mushrooms, right? Like, can't see with the fucking flashing lights. Yeah, man. Nah, man. I'll tell you another thing I don't like about the police, man. I don't like when the police is illegally parked at where I was gonna illegally park at, right? Because where I live, like, my house is right in front of a fire hydrant. And, like, that's my fire hydrant as far as I'm concerned, right? The other day, I was getting home, and the cops were parked there. I was like, dude, this is Chicago. Like, somebody's got to be getting robbed, right? Like, I called in a murder just so they could move and shit, right? Like, they're like, 911, where's the murder? Like, I don't know, but not there, dog. Like, get it moving and shit, man. Yeah, man. I used to keep my car really dirty, right? Used to keep my car really dirty. One of my friends taught me a trick. He's like, Oscar, you're gonna get lazy to clean your car all at once. So here's what you do. Every time you pump gas, you clean out your car little by little, and now your car will be clean, right? And it works. My car is clean now. But I feel like a lot of people know this trick, because you be seeing like garbage at gas station garbage cans that doesn't belong there, right? You see like pizza boxes and shit, man. Like flat screen TVs and shit, man. The other day, I swear, I saw a dude try to drop a couch in there, man. Crazy thing was that his baby mama was still sitting on it, right? She had her left titty out and was breastfeeding their child, man. I needed a new couch and that shit looked like it was in good condition. So I took it home and now I'm married and shit, right? Like, spending that child support payment, man. But yeah, man. I do drive a lot, man, and I noticed something. I noticed something around the country where I'm driving a lot is that a lot of the bridges in the country are very Mexican friendly, right? Like, a lot of the bridges in the country are very immigrant friendly, right? Because the other day I was driving by and I was about to enter a bridge, and the bridge warned me. The bridge said, "Watch for eyes on bridge," right? I did a motherfucking U-turn, right? Like, I was like, the Department of Homeland Security is gonna have to do more than that to capture me, right? I took the side streets all the way to Indianapolis, bro. Took me 16 hours, man. Yeah, I do drive though, and a lot. I Lyft, right? It's like not like workout Lyft, but like Uber Lyft, right? Like I drive. I don't know, but I do Uber and Lyft, and I don't know if you guys know this about Uber and Lyft. But if you don't have a car or your car's fucked up, they will actually rent you a car so you could work for them, right? So that's what I did, right? I rented a car from Lyft, and they gave me a car with Texas license plates, right? Now, I don't know anything about Texas. I've never been to Texas. Maybe at a certain point in my life I crossed through it, right? But I don't remember because they brought me here when I was 3 years old, right? So I don't know. But I don't know anything about Texas. And here's the thing. In Chicago, when you work Lyft and Uber, you pick up a lot of tourists. So sometimes I will pick up tourists that were here from Texas, and they will get super excited. They will come in and they're like, we're from Texas too. What part of Texas you from? And I would explain to them, like, I'm not from Texas, man. I'm from here. I'm from Chicago, man. And I would see the sadness in their eyes, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just start lying. I'm going to just start telling them that I'm from Texas, right? So I'm going to start acting like if I was from Texas. So I started doing Texas shit, right? For example, I started carrying a gun in the Bible, right? Like, I started paying attention to like high school football and shit, right? I started saying like, yeehaw, for no reason. Because this is what I imagine Texas is like, right? This was my strategy though. My strategy is like whatever city they say they're from, I'm just gonna say I'm from a different city. That way there's no follow-up questions, right? If they say they're from Houston, I'll be like, bam, I'm from San Antonio, right? So this one day I have to pick up this guy named Mark. And I think I see him on the picture because he looks like the guy. So I'm like, are you Mark? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, hop in. Yeehaw, bro. Get in the car, right? So Mark tells me right away, like, hey, man, I'm from Texas, too. He's like, what part of Texas are you from? And my first reaction was like, man, that's not how this is supposed to go, right? Like I'm supposed to ask him first. So that's what I say. I tell him, nah, Mark, where you from, bro? Where you from? And Mark tells me, like, I'm from outside of Austin. He's like, I'm from like 1 hour outside of Austin. So I just say randomly, like, man, I'm from Dallas, bro. I'm from Dallas, right? Everything going well, perfect plan. But then suddenly Mark tells me, like, really? Because I actually lived in Dallas for a few years. He's like, what part of Dallas? I didn't even know Dallas had parts. Right? I don't know one neighborhood in Dallas. I don't know anything about Dallas. But I remember one of my buddies had a layover there once. So I know they got an airport. So that's just what I said. Like, bro, like I grew up by the airport, man. Like right by the airport. Airport. And he goes like, really? Because I used to live by the airport too. He's like, where at exactly, man? So I was like, shit, man. Terminal 2, bro. Like right by American Airlines, man. Like, I went to school by the baggage claim and shit, right? My dad was a pilot. He used to just leave us on the floor. It's like, I'll be back in 2 days. He looked like he didn't believe me, right? And like the situation got awkward, and I hate awkward situations with all my heart. So like I wanted to end this awkward situation. So like I wanted to shoot him with a gun. But the Bible said not to, right? Apparently there's a commandment in there, or and he was just like, are you lying, man? And I was like, man, shut up, man. Yeehaw, bro, man. Like, just enjoy the ride. I got caught up in that lie, man. I don't actually carry a gun in my Uber, by the way. That's relevant because sometimes when you do Uber, man, there's some women do this sometimes. Like, they'll tell you, like, hey, especially when, like, at nighttime, they'll be like, hey, can you stay here and watch till I go in? You know, so for safety, right? And I always say yes, you know, and nothing ever happens. They just go in. But if something were to happen, like, what am I supposed to do, right? Because if somebody comes at that woman with a gun, I'm going to stay in my car where it's safe, right? Matter of fact, the guy looks my direction. I pull off, right? I'll call the cops then, right? I'll call them then. But, like, what are the expectations of me? Like, do you want us to get shot together? Like, is that what you want to do, right? You want someone to hold your hand as we both get murdered by this guy? Like we just met, right? Holding hands and dying together is like at least a 7-day commitment, right? Like, but yeah, man. But yeah, I'm single though. Anybody in love here by any chance? All right. Over love over here. All right. Comedian. Everyone like, nah. No, I was in love last winter, man. I dated this one. We dated this one girl last winter, and we dated, but it didn't work out because something weird happened in the relationship, right? The whole time we dated, I was in love with her, but she was in love with her ex, right? Now that's not the weird part. That's normal. That shit happens in like 50% of relationships, right? The weird part is that her ex is dead. I had never in my life been jealous of a dead person before, right? Like, the whole time I was like, man, why can't I be him and shit, right? Like he has her love, that's everything that I want. Like, why can't I be him? But we're both Mexican, right? And there's this Mexican holiday that went by, it's called Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, when we were dating, and she built this guy like a shrine, you know, they built like a shrine, like an altar, like she spent like a lot of money on this, a lot of time on this. This thing was beautiful, right? Like, that's cheating, right? Like, that's cheating. Like, I'm not crazy for that. Like, that's cheating. Like, you can't be doing that to another man. I think I'm a very, very reasonable person, right? But when that shit was fucking up with my logic, with my psychology, man. Because I'm like, for example, I know sex with ghosts is not real. Like, I know that, right? But at that time, I wasn't so sure, man. Like, I was like, how real is Scary Movie 2, right? Like, man, it got so bad that I bought a Ouija board just to be like, back off, dude. Like, you know, like, hey, leave her alone and shit. And there was like the Simpson joke, right? Like, man, if he's so great, how come he's dead, right? And she didn't like that one either. Yeah, man. So, man, I saw something in the news the other day. I don't know. I just thought I saw in the news the other day. RFK Jr. came out and he said that he's not germophobic. This is what he said. I'm not germophobic, right? And to prove his point, he's like, I'm not germophobic because I sniffed cocaine off toilet seats before. This is a real quote. And I figure, like, that's a weird way to deny, like, a phobia, right? Like, imagine somebody were to be like, hey, bro, are you claustrophobic? Nah, man, I've done heroin in closets before, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of heroin in closets. Like, are you at least homophobic? Nah, man, I sucked a lot of dick for crack before, man. I sucked a lot of dick for crack before. You know, like, you're validated. That's a good excuse. Yeah, man. I did grow up here in the city. Do anybody else grew up in the city, in Chicago? What part of Chicago, man? West Side, all right. By the airport, all right. Close to where I grew up, all right. West Side, and what did the other person say?
West Side.
Okay, I didn't grow up too far from here either. I grew up park called Reese Park. Anybody know where that's at?
I'm always at Reese Park.
Huh?
Yeah, all the time.
You're always at Reese Park? All right, that explains it. Like, I live in Reese Park. I'm homeless and shit. Nah. I grew up, when I was growing in Reese Park, there used to be gangs. Is there still gangs in the area now?
I would guess there would be, yes.
Because I don't see them, man. When I grew up, there was some gangs. Now, if you don't know what gangs are, especially the out-of-towners from Chicago, man. I don't know St. Louis got gangs, bro. I don't know how that works. But they're basically like an after-school program for like children where they learn how to shoot horribly wrong. Gangs have the worst aim ever, right? Like I always see in the news, like 2 innocent bystanders shot, man. I'm always like, aim at the innocent bystanders. You might hit the motherfuckers you want to hit, right? Like, yeah, man. When I was growing up, the gangs, they didn't tell, like, when they will ask you what gang you were in, they call that checking. Like, they come up and check you. they didn't ask you like that, like, what gang are you in? They used to say, what you is, right? This is what they used to say. They used to be like, man, what you is? So this one time, I was waiting at the bus stop, and this car full of gangbangers pulls up next to me, right? They roll down their windows and they're like, hey man, what you is, man? What you is, what you is? And I was like, me? Like, I was born in September, I'm a Virgo, bro, right? Like Mercury's in retrograde, bro, that shit affects me somehow. Walter Mercado just died, I don't know if you know who that is. They know, he's a dude that used to give the horoscopes in Spanish, I don't know. Yeah, and then they're like, like for real, like what you is for real, man. So I was like, man, I don't gangbang, guys. Can you please leave me alone? I don't gangbang, right? And they usually don't leave you alone, but this time they did, man. I guess they had like some other gang activity to get to or some shit. They were in a rush, but one dude, he was just like, all right, fool, we're gonna leave you alone, but remember my face. He just yelled that at me, right? Remember my face. Remember my face. He did this shit. Until this day, I'm still like, remember my face. Like, what purpose would it serve for me to remember this guy's face, right? Like, am I gonna regret not remembering his face? Like, am I gonna be on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire one day? And they're gonna be like, for the $1 million. Which of these 4 faces did you encounter at the bus stop that night, right? And I'm gonna just be like, oh man, I should've remembered his face, man. Man, my Instagram, my TikTok, Oscar got jokes. Thank you very much, that's my time, man.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Before we keep going, I just want to say there is a 2-drink minimum per person. Their bathrooms are through the hall in the back, through the doors there. And also, this next comedian's from St. Louis. She's a rising star in St. Louis who's been burning the stage. So let's make some noise for Ebony Starr.
Baby, I came to represent the Lou up in this bitch. It's Black History Month. I want no CPT time. Bitch got her on time. I love driving through y'all city. God damn, I got a homeless person already. God. Motherfucking sign. I'm tired, y'all. I just got her. I told y'all I was on CBT time. Motherfucking sign said here. Not gonna lie, need money for beer. I'm like, damn. Beer? Then he flipped that motherfucker over. Said he take cash out. Like, how you take cash out when you homeless? Like, what you spending money on? God damn. I'm so happy to be here, y'all. Thank you for inviting me. I just wanted y'all to applaud to me. Plus, I love it being Black History Month. It just cracks me up because I have white girl audacity all month. I love that shit. Yell at people in traffic. Ask them, what are you doing here? Why you in this parking space? Do you live here? Let me see your ID. I used to be in banking, and the only thing I was good at was telling rich white people they couldn't have their own money. And y'all ain't never like to get y'all goddamn ID. Don't give me your ID and see I'll send black people to your house and cut you, bitch. White girl audacity, I can do it this month. Hey. It's been so much fun over the last couple of months. I recently got engaged. Bitch look good and she old. Nothing sexy than a man that can rub big gay on your ass. And make it freaky like, with the music. Love that shit. But it makes me think back to like the roster of men that I used to go out with before I got to this motherfucker. Like the first one, like he told me he liked trucks. And I'm like, that's cool. He get out, he the same fucking size as the tire. I'm like, excuse me, is your daddy in the car? Okay. I will take this wig off and rob you motherfuckers. I also like the second dude I went out with, I broadened my horizon. And, I decided to give people with handicap They got great parking. I don't like walking. You go out and walk to some shit, nah. I like that shit. But he told me, like, what he did for a living kind of threw me off a little bit because he was in a wheelchair, telling me he did hockey. Like, black people don't watch hockey that much, but I don't think it's motherfuckers in wheelchairs. The one after that was fun, but he was really into my feet. And he was like into squishy shit. And it always like made me like realize that I don't like motherfuckers touching my feet. Feet are weird. What you do that for? Only feet for is for kicking. You like kick people and shit? In my mind, I kick people's ass all the time. Y'all do it in the car. Everybody be in the car, somebody piss you off. You just want to beat their ass. And everybody is racist every time you get in your car. Because you just look at the person, just start yelling what you see. You fucking white it. I never had this much quiet. I will rob y'all. Also, what I realized is when I used to date and I was on dating apps, men didn't really like doing anything but sending dick pics. Be like, dick. I don't even know what your face look like. I'm showing up on dates like Thomas. Man, thanks for having your dick out. Your dick match your face. I appreciate that shit. But now I'm like getting married, and ever since he put this ring on my finger, I watch him do stuff, and I'm more turned on by girl porn now. Like, he fold laundry. Yeah. He vacuum, cook. His dick still work. It's nice. I mean, for every white boy that I went out with, my credit score kept going up 200 fucking points. I earned this motherfucker. He had my favorite thing. He had benefits. When you owe the sexy shit like 401k, whew, that shit turn you on. She hugged up on her man. Look at that body. I know he got a job. That's my favorite thing about white boys having a damn job. Oh yeah. And you older too, you got my 3 B's. Bald, belly. Barry Bonds, bitch, I like them old and white. This ring is from an old white man. I'm gonna outlive him. One of my favorite things about him is all his fucking relatives are dead. We went to his mom's grave and I'm like, well, I'm sorry. As you can see, I'm black. But I take care of your china. I polish all the silver. That's what y'all like us doing any fucking way. What? The thing about racism that fucks me up the most is it's just a stupid argument. You liking somebody for something that they cannot control. Right? But you like certain things. You don't like when your husband leaves shit on the floor, but when he dance a little wiggle and give you a little 8 minutes of sex, you happy as shit. I'm also a mom, so give it up for my daughter in college. I love that about her, and I love that she goes for free, because, like, I literally was gonna sell pictures of her feet. And she's doing really good in college, and, you know, she don't really take my advice, because I be like, I want you to find a professor with the word tenured. Yeah, some college-educated motherfuckers in this room, if you laughed at that joke, that mean permanent job, white boy. Ooh, yeah. Told you I'm older now. I love y'all. Thank y'all for having me. I'm not done. I just wanted some more claps. It's Black History Month. Give me some better than that. I love the Super Bowl halftime show. Yeah. It was great. I didn't know what the hell he was saying. I used to work with people that, when I was in banking, you would have to ask them you ask for a certain amount of money, you have to ask them what they're doing the money for. You're like, man, what are these funds for? And I remember this one lady specifically was like, I have to pay the Mexicans. And I'm like, damn. Well, it's a lot of 20s. I hope you're giving them all up to them. It's not bad if you don't want, just don't be mean about it. Be racist at home. Can I have some water? I'm like, thirsty as shit. I really wish I got high before I got here. I'm damn near having a hot flash on this stage. The older you get, the worse this shit get. Like all last week, my right leg was like, fuck you, bitch, won't work. Oh, you want to get up? Nope. Oh, you trying to bend? Bitch, sit down. Do you know the scariest thing in your house when you get older is your goddamn stairs and bathtub? You scared as hell to walk up the steps. And it's funny, the older I get, the more people die around you, and I think about stuff. And I always think that when you die with whatever you have on. But my fear is I'm gonna die, and right before I die, my wig gonna be fucked up into the side. And then it's just stuck like this forever. And then when I get up to Jesus, I'll be like, you could give me like 13 more fucking seconds to fix it? You pointed the Red Seas. I hope religion is right because, like, seriously, it's been so much fun just listening to people holler about shit. And, like, if you really read that book, you ain't gonna get on Jesus Avenue. You was yelling at a motherfucker about a parking spot last week. And what is it about you motherfuckers that go crazy over avocado toast? What's that shit? It's like your crazy gene activates. I want a manager. It's Black History Month. I do it all the time. I'm in y'all city for 3 days. I finna act a fool. Everybody kept warning me about the damn weather. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold. Just do like I do. Look and see if some white boy got some pants on. If he ain't got no damn pants on, it ain't cold outside. But they told me if you go to winter here, you might as well just ride a wheel when you walk outside. All right. So the favorite thing about my husband is when he go down on me. Yes, clap for that. I love all the wealth and all the white privilege with every damn lick. And right when I come, I hold his head and say Black Lives Matter, motherfucker. Y'all, thank you for sending me here. I'm gonna have some fun in term y'all city. And I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all DEI show.
Let's go. Make some noise for Emily. Yeah. All right, let's first, Megan and Lisa are your bartenders and waitresses, so make sure you shout them out, tip them well. And so we had gotten here to Chicago, and we got early to our Airbnb, and we took a walk, and I'm walking down, and 5 minutes go by, and I look down, and there's a Magnum condom wrapper on the ground. I'm like, man, Chicago's wild. They use condoms. All right, now this next comedian is from Chicago, so let's keep the noise going for Amy Simon.
You guys, give it up for Tyler!
Give it up for yourselves. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. That's not what my husband says. Doesn't have me coming much these days. Boo, yes, I'm married. We've been looking for a house. Anybody else looking for a house? The last time we bought our house was like 10 years ago. And the way they're taking these pictures now, have you guys ever seen it? The perspective on these pictures. It is deceiving. Yeah, we got catfished. Where you get there and it's like, that kitchen looked huge, that refrigerator looked huge. It's like, what's this little bitty thing in the corner? It doesn't even have an ice maker on it. White privilege needs ice from the fridge. Yeah, I mean, mean, it's seriously, it's like dick pics. We should have these people taking the realtor pics, taking dick pics, am I right? Because dick pics, guys spend so much time trying to get the best angle to just make it look really big. Seriously, like, have you seen where they will put, like, a shampoo bottle from the hotel and just, like, lay it there? Like, oh, yeah, look how huge it is. Like, I'm gonna fall for that. I mean, what kind of guy does that? One that's in a hotel a lot. Does he travel? Or is he just renting hookers? I don't know. That's not a brag. Or like the little, you know, like on a plane, those alcohol bottles, like a little, put that there. Did you say squeeze it? I didn't even know that. Okay, squeeze it next to the alcohol, little bottle of booze. But what does that guy, you know, what does it say about him? He might fly a lot. That might be good. He could also just be an alcoholic. I don't know if I'm interested in that. Seriously. It's like if you guys want to impress a girl, put your paycheck there. You got a paycheck, you got a job. If you really want to impress her and you have insurance, put your insurance card there. Even if it's in car insurance. Ladies like a dude that drives. But if you really want to get her, put your 401k next to your DICK. I mean, especially these days, right? I heard the Dow hit 50,000. 401ks are booming. Like we're all cashing them out, right? It's fucking crazy. Back in my day, which you probably can't tell looking at me, I'm about to turn 49. But back in my day, we didn't have dick pics. So that's how I didn't know about the like, thing. That wasn't a thing. I would just have to take my chances going out to a bar or a club. Some people are laughing like you know what that's about, right? You would just have to dance with your girlfriends. Guy will come up behind you and just start grinding on you. Like how is that cool today? I don't think so, but back in the day, that, you know, yep. And you'd look at your girlfriend and like, should I? Yeah, is he cute? Like, should I back up a little bit or should I be like, yeah, I'm gonna just switch. Let my girlfriend over here take that one. But yeah, that's how we'd have to find out. And at the end of the night, it was just like taking our chances, right? When it'd be like, oh, please, 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 please. Oh my God, let this be a good one. And when something sad, limp, and hairy would flop out of there, like fucking Snuffleupagus. We know Snuffleupagus, right? That's some skid just, oh, big bird, wow. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, okay, I'll give you a little pity hand job. See if anything happens with it. Fucking pathetic. I'm really not good with hand jobs. Seriously, because it's like you never know when it's gonna come. You guys should really be doing it yourselves, but it's like it's happened where I'm just like, come on, come on. When is this fucking thing gonna come? And if you look, like, oh, it's always the second that it comes. The second you look at it, and it comes right in my eye. That's why I don't do it anymore. Because if you get cum in your eye, it seriously makes it look like you have pink eye. It swells up. It's so red. And when it happened, I went to the doctor. And she took her magnifying glass and looked real close. And she was like, you don't have pink eye. You're cockeyed. I did not see that one coming. But yes, that magnifying glass is so strong she could see the swimmers. Disgusting, right? I think you guys should just be doing it yourselves. You know how to make yourselves come. I mean, at least an expert like happy endings. Happy endings should be legal. Like when my dishwasher breaks, I call a plumber. If you need your dick jerked off, go to a fucking massage parlor. Yeah, there's just times we're not in the mood to do it. And guys will wonder, how can you tell? How can you tell which of these massage parlors will give you a happy ending? And there's actually a little trick, I'll tell you. Outside, there's a sign that says, welcome. In the room, it'll say, thank you for coming. And when you're leaving, you guys know, please come again. Please come again. That's how you can tell. Yep. With my husband, though, I don't even fucking bother with those hand jobs. I'm just all about the blowjobs. Way easier cleanup. We've been married 15 years. Yay. But fucking for 23. So I got lots of experience with that dick. I don't need to fucking make a mess. Because these days, we have kids, it's like we're on the go. It's like, okay, let's just fucking get this shit done. But I know how to fucking choke that dick all the way down. All the way where his balls will just be like slapping on my forehead. It's like, because when it comes way at the back of your throat, it's direct deposit. Yes. Do it. Figure it out. It helps you lose weight too, ladies. It does, because when there's a dick in your mouth, you can't be eating. Can't get anything down there. That's how I keep so slim. I did just try to lose a couple pounds lately, New Year. And I really just had to give up my favorite stuff. I just had to stop eating. Yep. And it's sad when I see like a donut go by. I just can't have it. Ice cream, can't have it. But I remember the days of getting home after sad blowjob and sad hand job and just getting my face into some ice cream. I do give myself a cheat day because it makes it okay. I just look forward to that cheat day and I know I can get everything I want. And I really feel like that's how it should be with my marriage. I'd be way happier to see that dick every day if I could just have a cheat day and get all that fucking dick that I want that I walk past every day. And it's like you just know he's packing, you can see the outline in his pants. You're like, ooh, I bet you that's a good one. That's one I would want to unzip at the end of the night. Seriously, once a month? Just whatever you want? Is that just too frequent for you guys? I mean, okay, once a year. At least once a year, just get it out of your system. Like the purge. The purge? The purge. But for fucking. Gotta get all that horniness out of me. Yes, so we have kids. Yay! Anyway, wait, do we have kids in here? Ugh, kids are a lot of responsibility. Am I right? Like now, I have to lock up my guns. I don't want them to accidentally make themselves come. Wait, I fucked that up, sorry. What would having a gun make them make themselves come? Stupid. Okay, I lock up my guns so they don't shoot themselves, but I also have to lock up my vibrators so they don't accidentally make themselves come. Yeah. Ew. That's how much I sell it, right? Oh yeah, those guns, they don't want to come. I mean, we're not to that point yet, when you get a gun. Yeah, exactly. That's how that good joke goes. But they are a lot of responsibility. And so my daughter just turned 7. Yay! But I really wanted to send cupcakes to school, and these days you can't do that anymore because of all the fucking allergies, like peanut allergies, gluten allergies, sugar, no food. So they send a letter home, no food at all. But you can send toys. That's what this letter said. You can send toys. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. Whoever made this up doesn't realize kids will still eat toys. They are. And there is no EpiPen that is gonna save a choking kid. They should just give them food. If they throw up, who cares? We all had that, right, when we were kids? I remember always, no matter what, there was a fucking kid throwing up in class. Be the kid. It builds character. But seriously, we remember the janitor would come by, dragging his little bucket of sawdust, and just fucking throw it on the puke. It smells terrible, even worse than the fucking puke. You mix up that wood shavings, disgusting. Even that you can't do these days. You can't have wood shavings in there. They use cat litter. Did you know that? Cat litter, yep. Because these kids are a bunch of pussies. Seriously, just fucking throw up. Be the kid that throws up. It's good for you. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, and they ruin your body. Holy shit, being pregnant destroys your fucking body. Your tits get great. Like the second you get pregnant, they just start getting bigger and bigger. And as soon as they're ready to fucking feed that kid, they're like torpedoes. They're fucking rock hard and ready to go. Lots of fun at that time. But the second you're done breastfeeding, it's just literally empty flaps, just straight down. So sad. Like when I walk, it's just sad. Like old man ears, they get longer every fucking year. My son is 12. 12 years of dangling titties. It looks like they're pretty held up right now. But that's because Amazon sells a foam shelf. Yep. And I just roll them up, just and I just lay that folded up fucking skin. It's like a fruit roll up. And just lay it there on that shelf and try to make it look, see, looks like I got some cleavage. It's just sad, crepey, drapey fucking titty skin. Seriously, it's terrible. They're pierced. Yeah, the piercings survived breastfeeding, which is crazy because my son sucked my titty so hard, he pierced his own tongue. Yes, people get mad when you pierce like your daughter's ears too young. Talk about a fucking baby walking around with a tongue ring. Yeah, but I am getting older and more forgetful, so I traded those nipple rings for key rings. So now, at night, I don't have to rifle through my purse. I can just reach down like, oh, yep, there it is, open the house. Or like back in the day, I used to hide my key under my car mat. And now, that's just where my titty sits. Yep, right where I'm used to it being. Okay, it's way back here now. It's like way under my fucking chair. Terrible, terrible. I would not get implants, though. I get asked that a lot when I complain about my sad-ass titties. Would you get implants? And no, I don't want some weird shit in my body. I would like Mrs. Potato Head titties that I can just click on when I want to look good and go out, and at the end of the night, I can just put them on my fucking nightstand. Way easier. Because I don't want to be sleeping and get like smacked upside the head with fucking silicone titty. They just slide around under your skin. No thanks. The rest of my body's just following those titties because I'm getting older. Starting menopause, anyone else having that fun life change? I didn't even realize, yay for menopause. It fucking sucks. I didn't even realize that it was starting to happen until my doctor was like, ooh, are you having these symptoms like dry pussy? Like, ooh, this desert that I buy lots of lube for? I thought that was normal. No, so I went and looked up some other symptoms. Lip droop. Not these droopy lips, these droopy lips. They just get longer and longer every year. Like you can tell when your husband starts blowing his nose in them, like they're getting a little bit too big. Yeah, that's not cum, that's just fucking boogers, gross. It's gross. And I'm just like picturing the day, they're so low that I'm like a street sweeper, just like dragging behind me. It's disgusting. I also found a gray pube. That's fun. Anybody else? I didn't know that was gonna happen, and it was just straight out. Straight out. Hi, it's that time of your life now. I had to take a picture and send it to my girlfriend. So I just put it on the floor and like, straddled the camera. It was like, holy shit. Not only are they long, but there's a lot of lips. Very lippy. Like, I must get a new set with every year I'm on this fucking earth. Seriously. But I took a picture, the flash went off and lit it up like a piece of glitter. Yes. The thing is, though, there was 100 more hanging down there. It looked like a disco ball. Yeah, it's a disco where the dicks go. Am I right? All right, you guys have been super fun. I'm gonna leave you with just one more. Did you know that squirrels die after they have sex? I love that someone always says that. They do. I mean, the one that I fucked did. Yes, I was his last nut. That's a good way to go, right? All right, you guys, give yourselves a hand. Give it up for Tyler!
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed your healthcare class. Or sex ed class. This next comedian, his nickname's the Road Dog because he has traveled all over the place doing comedy. So let's make some noise for our St. Louis's own Josh Reynolds.
What's going on? You guys still with us? Fuck yeah, I'm getting shit-faced tonight. I don't gotta fucking drive nowhere. I'm just letting you fuckers know how this is gonna go. No. Oh, man. Did you guys ever think when you were younger that you'd have a lot more money than you do by now? God damn, I did too. It's fucking hard out in these streets, isn't it? I'm fucking out here robbing Peter just so I can bang Paul, or however you say that. Pretty close, pretty close. I got fucking zip ties holding up my bumper on my fucking trap van. Nobody wants to fuck me in that thing. Your awkward silence don't hurt my feelings. Not one fucking bit. Yeah. I told the wife she's gonna have to watch her shopping. Less time on Amazon, more time at yard sales, am I right? Fucking A, I am. I already knew I was. I need your opinion, but no. I did. I come from a long line of yard sale goers, I tell you what. Bunch of hagglers is what we are. My mama, she was a haggler. My grandma was a haggler. Even my great-grandma was a haggler. Actually, we're pretty sure she was just robbing people, but that's all right. Gam Gam got hers. It's fucking over here, like, what's going on over here? I walked over here, I was like, where the fuck did I go? Thought I was in her pussy, goddamn. No, that's his wife, I shouldn't have said that. I should just show him the pic of the great pubes she sent. I'm like, you can do better. No, don't act like I was the only one hard while she was talking. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. I can already tell you fuckers ain't ready for me yet, are ya? Fuck. Getting older does suck. Yeah. Fucking does. Does anybody else need icy hot and Tums after you have sex? Fucking goddamn right you do. Need the icy hot. Because you put your cankles back behind your head for your cramps. And then I need the Tums after I go down on her because I got acid reflux. Fuck it. Lately, my wife's been listening to those dirty books you gals love so much. Yeah. You know, the ones that turn good Christian women into a bunch of lady pervs is what it does. Now every time we have sex, she's got me pretending I'm her billionaire stepdad. And when she disobeys me, I gotta punish her with my money and my pecker. Truth be told, I don't got a lot of either of those things, so she's fucked. And not in the good way. Not at all. We was watching a movie the other day, and a lady fell asleep on her couch, and her husband walked up and picked her up and took her to bed, tucked her in. She's like, won't you ever do shit like that? Bitch, I'm barely taller than a 5th grader. And I like big girls, so that shit ain't fucking happening. Now, if she wants to stand on the couch, I'll give her a piggyback ride. We can do that, or get like a running, waddling start and try to jump, but I can't deadlift her ass off that couch. Fuck no. Anybody go to the gym? You guys really? Because I can't see if you're lying to me at all or not. I can't see it. Like, fuck yeah, dude. Nachos on her titties. No, gym, man. Gym people, I love you. I like your enthusiasm, but We're just not the same, man. You guys like to get up, rise, grind. I'm more of a wake, bake, and masturbate kind of fella. That's where I'm at in my life. That's where the fuck I am. Do protein shakes, take vitamins. I'll take a pill I found on the floor, crush it up in my 32-ounce Mountain Dew, call that a white trash wine cooler, so fuck off. Hell yeah, you. Yeah. So she's hitting that bite. Oh yeah. What do you fuckers want to talk about now? So anyways, kids, huh? Fuck them. We all agree that. She wasn't wrong. They'll take it out of you, won't they? Bunch of little shits. Dude, so the other day, me and my kids were playing some Nerf guns, right? Having a good old time. I run out of bullets. And I'm like, hey, I need some more bullets. And they're like, no, you can't have any. I said, bitch, I bought these bullets. I'll fucking take what I want. But if you want to be like that, okay. So I just hid behind a couch. Then when they ran by, I just started pistol whipping them little shits. He said, Dad, you can't do that. That's not the rules. I said, the fucking streets don't have no rules, do they? Fucking bring their ass to Chicago, let them learn. Oh, yeah. Me and my wife, we're the same age. Sex is a lot different, ain't it? We're 42. It's really kind of terrible. We both cry at the end. Listen, I wish I was joking. Sometimes feelings get hurt and nuts go fast. I don't know what to fucking tell you. I think Shakespeare said that. Oh, goodness. So, anywho, my daughter, she just turned 20. She had my first grandbaby. Give it up for that. He's getting 3 years old. Everybody asks me, like, what do you think about her having a kid so young? I'm like, she's a Reynolds. I know she likes to fuck, Shit happens when you party naked. These ladies know. Or I should say, these ladies are going to find out later on. Yeah, you do change a little bit when you're a grandpa. I have a little bit. I do a little bit, right? Like when my kids were crying, I just, But he was teething, and I felt bad for him. But I was like, he about to find out what a pillow smelled like. That's what he gonna find out. That means I was gonna smother him. That's what that means. I didn't because I knew she'd been pissed. But whatevs. Yeah. Cute little fucker. This joke gets me in trouble a lot afterwards. I used to tell people I had to stop doing it. This lady almost fought me. I said, I don't mean to brag or nothing, but my grandkid's cuter than your grandkid, But that's something Paw say. This bitch about cut me. I said it was a fucking joke. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you what I really said. I said, bitch, they're probably fugly. That's what I really said. That's what. So her kids are fugly, yeah? Fucking right there. Teacher's pet. Bam. You guys ain't fucking paying attention at all. Next question. Now I have a friend recently going through a divorce. He's my age. But we invite him over for dinner, right? But he's one of these assholes that doesn't like it when his food touches. Anybody out there? Fucking gym people, I already know you're out there. Yeah. I already fucking know, yeah. But I'm like, no. So, yeah, he doesn't like it when his food touches. But like I said, he's on the dating scene. So he'll tell me a 10-minute long story about going down on a one-night stand. That's what guy, I don't know how you and your friends are. My friend tells me that shit. I'm sorry. I said, you won't let your potatoes touch your corn, but you'll go ass to mouth on a one-night stand? That's pretty fucking weird. Because to me, going down on a one-night stand is like eating gas station food is what it is. You know someone's touched and sampled it, and if you eat it, you're probably going to get sick. But what are you going to do? You're fucking hungry. But yeah, he's out there, he's dating some younger girls, which is fine. It's fun to think about, but I just don't think it's going to go together. You get young and old together, it don't work like you think it's going to. Because what's going to happen when you get a young man with an older woman? First thing he's going to try to do, what? Put her ankles back behind her head, isn't he? And what's she going to do? Fart. We all know she's going to fart. We all knew the answer. You can say it, it's okay. She going to fucking fart. And you're like, well, can't do that. So won't you get on top? She's going to do that for about 2-3 minutes. She's going to be out of breath, her hips out of whack from doing dumb shit like this. She can't do that no more. Can't do that no more. Really want to make her happy? Get her a fucking snack. I thought I learned that. I'm over 20 years of marriage. Get that bitch a snack right after she comes or we're good. But the same thing is with younger girls and older guys. I mean, shit, she's used to having sex with guys, you know, fucking probably got a six-pack, shaved chest, fuck all night long. Y'all see what the fuck I look like. Pasty white, right, exactly. If I got naked and started walking towards you guys, you'd think a fucking snowstorm is coming through here. Except a little bitty bonfire burning in the middle. And I refer to that as the devil's toupee, is what we call that. You're a redhead, you know. I'm pretty sure you are, Andrew. Oh, yeah, I really thought you were. I really did. I was like, there. Ginger History Month, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. We were all cool with it, and then he said Ginger History Month, and we're like, fuck no. They're disgusting. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so my daughter, love her to death. Love her to death. So when she was younger, me and my wife played a little joke on her, right? We had to go to Walmart, okay, get a whole bunch of stuff, right? And all the stuff we need, like shampoo, conditioner, body wash, stuff like that, she had to go over there. Well, overall, by that stuff is the sex lube, right? So not wanting to miss an opportunity to embarrass my daughter, I pushed my cart over to the sex lube. And of course, she's like, no, Dad, no, we are not doing this. No, I said, calm down. Millions of people use this stuff every day. As a matter of fact, if I'm thinking about it correctly, me and your mom are using it the night you were conceived. I don't raise pussies, people, okay? I don't. And she goes, oh my God, Dad, that's so gross. I said, no, what's gross is I'm surprised you weren't born out of your mama's ass as much time as we spent in there. Come on, Chicago, stay with me. Stay with me. We grown, it's okay. If you're like 30 and ain't had your butthole spit on, I don't know what to tell you. Y'all ain't fucking right. Meet me backstage, fuck. That's what I'm talking about. Was that the gym, people? Because you might be redeemed. You might be redeemed. Might be redeemed. I'm gonna go there. They're just gonna kick the shit out of me when I leave here tonight. Pick a big bit of cheap people. You're strong. So strong. Anyways. So me and my wife have been together 20 years, right? Yeah. I've been with her, Oh, but you don't know her, she's a bitch. No. You get that off tape, guys. Come on, seriously, no. We've been together over half our lives. It was funny, and this is just a flat out true story. I said, people come to us all the time, they're like, what's it like? And she asked me one day, she goes, hey, what do you say when people ask you that? Because they ask her the same stuff. And I go, I mean, you're not going to get mad at me? And she goes, no. I go, She goes, that's what the fuck I say. I'm like, all right. But you know, if you've been together that long, you gotta keep shit. Yeah, I mean, you gotta spin some buttholes is what I'm saying. You gotta keep it going. Keep it fucking going. So, you know, we decided, you know, we was gonna get a little spicy, get a little romantic, right? whenever one of us wanted to have sex, the other one just had to go along with it. Didn't matter when, didn't matter where. We're like, fuck it, let's do it, right? Well, we did that for a while, but then I was like, you know what? I'm really going to show her a good time, right? So the next day that we both had off, I got up and I started cooking all her favorite shit, right? Wait. I think you know this is probably heading. No, I did. I got up. I even went and got a bottle of wine, and we don't even fucking drink wine, but I was trying to be romantic, right? So about the time dinner's all ready, I was like, hey, we went and put on some nice clothes. I mean, we're really doing it. Sit down and eat. Then she starts giving me that look. And I'm like, yeah, you really want to do this? She's like, let's go. So we did the old throw all the fucking dishes up there. We sat up there, and I just fucking went after it. We was having sex like we was drunk at 25. Fucking scratching, clawing, butt stuff. It was great. But then you get done, and you're just sitting at a table naked, right? We're just fucking drinking that wine out the bottle. Like, we don't give a shit. But then my son comes up in the route. He comes in the room. Yeah, that was bad. I was like, hey, buddy, what's going on? He's like, I was just wondering if we could finish Thanksgiving. I said, hold the fuck on. I don't raise pussies, people. I don't know what to tell you. No, yeah. You guys ever had sex with someone whose weight was higher than your credit score? No? No. Excuse me, sorry. I have, okay? I have. Of course, it doesn't take much to find someone who weighs more than 180. That's where I'm at in my life. So thank you for pointing that out. Goodness gracious. Privilege. Oh, yeah. No, I got 3 kids. And they basically had about every pet you can imagine, right? I mean, we've had dogs, cats, chickens, rabbit. Swear to God, one time my sister showed up and dropped off a goat. I was like, yeah, that's awesome. But at the time of this story, we had a little baby brown rabbit named Poopy, okay? Little baby brown rabbit named Poopy. Now, my wife, she works on the weekends, which means I have the kids, and they're just fucking running around being asses. You know how they are. Not my kids, kids in general, people. Did you just call that man a pervert? You know how my kids act. No. I did not mean to do that. I don't want the gym people to fuck us both up. They're mad. Anyways. So yeah, they were running chaos. My daughter's yelling, my boys are fighting. It's a shit show. So I suck outside to have a cigarette. Well, when I got out there, I realized something got into Poopy's cage and bit it on its neck and killed it. Yeah. But just keep in mind, what don't I raise? Pussy. Exactly. So I'm going to tell you how I handle the situation. I decided that I was going to tell my kids the reason why Poopy was dead is because he killed himself because my kids were being so bad. Told you. So I snuck inside, and I got a piece of paper and a pencil. And I wrote a suicide note from Poopy to my kids. It says, Dear JC, Raylan, and Boyd, I have seen you kids fighting all day and not listening to your dad and been very bad kids. So I've decided to kill myself, so maybe in my next life, I will be with a family that loves their siblings, especially their father. P.S. I want to make this perfectly clear. The reason I did this is because you kids are so bad and it's all your fault. Sincerely, Poopy. So my daughter, she's like, what the fuck? I'm like, I know, it's crazy. And then my middle boy, whose rabbit it was, he's like, Poopy knows how to ride? I'm like, right fucking nuts. But then there's my youngest, and he's a little badass. And he kind of, at the time, he was like 5 years old, but you know, he's not really, he can't read, he knows something's going on, but he not fully understand. But he gets that piece of paper and looks at the paper and looks at Poopy, then looks at the paper and looks back down at Poopy, squares up and goes, "You're a fucking pussy," and then takes all right. I'm Josh Rutherford, everybody. Thank you very much.
All right, let's make some noise for Road Dogg Reynolds. Yeah. I again want to thank the Comedy Plex for allowing us to be a part of here and making the first stop of our Road to Laughs tour. Please take a photo and tag Road to Laughs tour, STL Comedy Studio on all social medias. Now, this next comedian has been performing at the Heliums and Funny Bones. He's been in a movie on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Let's make some noise for Marlon Mack.
Let's go! Make some noise, Chicago! Make some noise! Yeah! He right. I was in a movie called Hustle City. So look, I'm gonna give y'all a little story about this movie, right? My first movie, Tubi movie. Now I'm not the main character, but I got some scenes in that bitch and I made it look good. I got kicked off set first day of filming. Here's the reason I got kicked off set. The director thought it was a good idea to put me in a sex scene. They got mad when I brought condoms to the sex scene. He was like, "Mac, it ain't a type of sex scene." I said, "Nigga, I only know one type of sex scene. And I've been practicing this for like 15 years. I know what I'm doing." But it's cool though, because I didn't really want to like film with the girl. She was too skinny for me. She was too slim. I like big girls, you feel me? They be like, "You gotta be two-some to do some." I be like, "You gotta be three-some to see some. Four-some to know some. But if you five-some, you can't ride nothing." And they ain't trying to be on my 600-pound life either. I feel like if you 600 pounds, your nickname is everybody. "Yo, Mac, who you bringing to the barbecue?" "Everybody." Like, nah, it's just Brenda. It's just me and Brenda. Sure. I like my women with backs big and good wigs. Backs wide and thick thighs. Back rolls and pretty toes. I'm just saying, if your thighs don't touch, we can't do much. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say, man. And I make it happen. But this dating thing is crazy. Fellas, I'm gonna tell you something, especially if you're here with somebody. And even if you are dating, you gotta vet these women. Here's what I mean when I say you gotta vet these women. Sometimes they know things you don't think they know. For example, young lady got mad at me one time, took the whole starter out my car. I was pissed. Took the whole starter. And she was telling me, "Come over here so we can talk about it." Bitch, send an Uber. Like, I can't. The fuck, fix my car. Cause I was mad. I thought she was a stripper. She said she worked at the Zone. She meant AutoZone. I was so perturbed. I was like, "How?" You don't listen, bitch. No, you lied to me. You gotta give me some details next time. Did y'all enjoy Valentine's Day? Yeah? No? Yeah. Valentine's Day was cool, you know? Thinking about Valentine's Day, like I started thinking about people that's locked up. I was like, I wonder how R. Kelly's spending Valentine's Day. I was like, what is he doing? Is he doing a concert? Like, what is he? The thing about R. Kelly, like when he first got locked up, a lot of comedians was like, "Man, he probably be in there doing concerts." And then come to find out, he's been in there doing concerts. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think R. Kelly makes music for prisoners. Do you know how nervous of an inmate I would be if my cellmate came back from a R. Kelly concert? I'm chilling on the top bunk, then he walks in talking about some "I don't see nothing wrong" with a little bump and grind. I do, Tyrone. You keep that shit on the bottom bunk. Ain't nobody. It's pitch dark in your cell, and all of a sudden you hear, "Seems like you're ready." You be like, "What? No." I mean, the guards be like this, "Nigga, help." Like, no, man. You say he's the greatest? I agree, but not in prison. I wouldn't. I don't want to be there. Dude, you set in the mood during child time. Ain't nobody got time for that. And now Diddy locked up. This is the most talented prison system I've ever experienced. Diddy's in there. Did y'all see that documentary?
Yes.
My God, this man is the demon. Shit. Diabolical. Here's my thing. The man got a lot of power. And I feel like if he's locked up, he's probably running the entire prison. Could you imagine your first day in, because the P for me stands for prison. It's Prison Diddy's prison at this point. Could you imagine being locked up in Prison Diddy's prison? And you get jumped and somebody yells out, "Get the baby oil." That is scary. You on your stomach crawling for your life? That's a slippery situation. Like, I would not want to be a part of that. That is scary, man. Chicago. I like it here, though. I come here all the time. Some of my best friends stay here. But I'm going to tell you this, man. I got a love-hate relationship with Chicago. I like it, but some things I don't like. Like, why is it traffic all the time? Like, all the time. Y'all got traffic at 3 in the morning. Where is everybody going at 3 in the morning? Do you know back home from where?
Wherever you are.
On a Tuesday? God dang.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, it ain't 3 in the morning yet. I'm talking about Tuesday.
Still early.
Do you know what you could do in St. Louis at 3 in the morning? The highway is so clear, you could drag race a police officer at 3 in the morning in St. Louis. Man. I'm a teacher, by the way. Clap it up for that. I do teach kids. Thank you. I do teach. So I'm going to tell y'all something that you probably never heard a teacher say. So you got to listen carefully because you might not ever hear it again. Your kids are stupid. They stupid. These are some of the most dysfunctional children I have ever taught in my life. I know crack babies that work better than these kids. I should know because I am one. I think I'm doing okay. I don't know. I'm down here doing comedy. These kids are different. These are like hot Cheeto and fentanyl babies. I don't really understand. Got these Corona kids in my classroom. I don't get it. I'm gonna give you a visual as to how you know a lot of these kids are stupid. When was the last time you seen a short bus? You sure?
Yeah.
Not, it ain't too many around.
I have 2 in my neighborhood.
Hell, you just put all the stupid kids in your neighborhood. It's loud in your neighborhood. She on the street with a sign saying, "Watch out for the kids running with the ball." Man, but it's so many dumb kids, we gotta put them all on the loan bus now. It's ridiculous. All the loan bus. Most of the smart kids get picked up or Ubered home these days. Like, it's crazy, man. And then, like, I had this incident, first day of school. Because, like, the parents get on my nerves, too. First day of school this year. A kid glides into my class, does a Michael Jackson spin, then slides directly to his desk. I was like, how the fuck did he do that? It was like a magician. I was like, how did he do that? This kid had Heelys on his shoes. Y'all know what Heelys are?
Yeah.
Cool. Great. He had Heelys on. What parent sends their kid to school on the first day with Heelys on? So for safety reasons, I had to take the rollers out of his shoes. To this day, the whole school calls me the repo man. I hate it. I want to slap a kid. I hate it. This is 5th grade. 5th grade. You're welcome. I just explained that shit to my boss, Mr. Mack. Why all the kids calling you the repo man? He walks up. He took my wheels, cuz. Like, I hate it. Bruh. That's why I love that winter storm. A couple weeks ago, it snowed here too. A couple weeks ago, we had a winter storm. School was out for a week. I said, I hope these kids fucking freeze to death. I did not want to go back. Did not want to go back. Man. Did not want to go. And all these kids, like the world's changing. They into little stuff. Like I got one kid, his name Aaron. I call him my little rainbow student because he into that, you know what I'm saying? He a part of that community. I don't know how he figured that shit out so fast, but that's him. My little rainbow student, Aaron. I let him be him. As long as he lets me be me, we be cool. Problem is, I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, I ain't got nothing against it. The problem is, he be a little extra. Like one time I was doing attendance. He do be extra. I was doing attendance. I was like, Aaron, he's like, call me Ronnie. I'm like, I'm not calling you fucking Ronnie. It's not on the list, Aaron. I'm not calling you Ronnie. Then he be asking me all these questions and stuff. He gets nosy. He wants to be in my life for some reason. He be like, Mr. Mack, you got a pet? I'm like, nah. you got a wife? I'm like, no, I ain't got no wife. You got a girlfriend? No, I ain't got no girlfriend. Are you lonely? Like, nigga, I'm not. I'm alone, but I ain't lonely. No. Are you gay? No. No. Are you sure? Why you ask that question twice? Like, out of all the questions, you ask that question Aaron, go. Like, out of all the questions. Then he talk about some clocking he ran off. I was mad as hell. You ain't clocking shit. Like, stop playing with me, Aaron. Dude, it gets on my nerves, bro. But like I said, I got his back. Things go down at recess. We had a little issue. Aaron runs up to me, Mr. Mac. I'm like, what's going on, Mac? He said they bullying me. Aaron, what's up? How they bullying you? They keep calling me gay. So I looked at him. He looked at me, I looked at him. Then I was like, clock it, and I walked off. Like, boy. Don't be bothering me with the truth, Aaron. Like, I ain't got time for that, man. No. This is life. Parents is interesting, though. I'm be honest with you. We will have parent-teacher conferences, and then, like, sometimes the parents will flirt with me, and then sometimes I turn it down. Sometimes I turn it down. This is one of the few times I did turn it down. Parent got a little ghetto with me. She was like, boy, you tripping. This coochie dumb. You don't know what you're missing. This coochie is dumb. I was like, I know. I teach your son. That coochie. He is a product of his environment. That coochie is stupid. I believe you, that coochie is dumb. Because he is not the brightest. And you ain't not about to put my dick on the short bus. Like, I'm not putting it nowhere near you at all. Coochie dumb. Man, one of the things about working at school is like, some of the things I don't like, I don't like doing the drills, because I feel like I'm just lying to the kids. Like, we'll practice fire drills, and I gotta be like, I'm not go first. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going first, y'all follow. Hopefully we all make it. Like, hopefully. Practice earthquake drills. We gotta get under the desk, and I gotta pretend like if the earthquake, somebody might not make it. Somebody might not make it. Like, we not all gonna make it. Somebody might go. But I'm be honest with you, the one drill I feel the safest as a teacher, as an educator, the one drill is the intruder drill. You know what I'm saying? The shooter, school shooter drill. Here's the reason, as an educator, I feel safer in that drill. Because if an intruder comes into my classroom and wants to harm us, I feel like I got about 25 bargaining chips. You know what I'm saying? My fault. Too much? That was too dark? My bad. My bad.
It's real. Take Ronnie.
I was just about to say that. Get Ronnie. Because they only come for one student. He was like, you know what else book? He's in the corner. Go get Ronnie. Take it. I'll write the letter to his parent later. You got it. Mm-hmm. See, then I had another dark one, but now I don't trust y'all. I thought we was family.
We're here for you. Let's go.
I got you. I'm gonna sit down for this one because this is I almost got fired for this one. Cause like as a, you feel me? Huh? You said. I feel you. As a comedian and like a teacher, I be toying the line like what's funny and appropriate for school, and sometimes I be fucking up. I be fucking up. So last year, April Fool's Day, right? I thought it would be a good idea to show my kids news clips of 9/11 and pretend like it was happening right there, right now. Oh, Lord. These kids were upset. They was crying and screaming. Oh, my Lord. It was a scene. It was a scene. And then one kid was like, I hope nobody jumps. I said, wait for it. See, we going to hell together. I love it. All right, cool. Man. They marched me down to the office so fast. Man, they marched me down there quicker than Justin Bieber at a Diddy party. It was out of control. Out of control, man. That part. They sat me down. I was more nervous than the child star in Nickelodeon. It was out of control. Boy, the way they was talking to me. Well, I got to keep it. We just had a little talking to. But like I said, I keep fucking up though. This other time I almost got fired. I called my coworker the B word. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So we had professional development, right? And they want us to bond with our coworkers and stuff. So we got broken off into groups. And then for some stupid reason, my group, we had to do like this weird ass, what's it called when you're dating? You gotta move around. Speed, yeah. We had to do this weird speed dating thing, but it was like to get to know your coworker. So it was like 5 people were standing, 5 people were sitting. I was one of the 5 people that was sitting. They gave me my little cue card with questions. Cool, let me get this shit done so I get back to my class and do what I gotta do. Sit down, one of the teachers come around, I gotta ask them a question. My question to her was, who is your celebrity crush? She responded, she said, Idris Elba. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Good, hey, I was with her, good one. Handsome guy, great actor, I get it. Cool, nothing bad to say about that. She had to ask me the same question. She asked me, Mr. Mack, who's your celebrity crush? I said Lizzo. She said, ew. I said, bitch, like what? You non-teaching cockeyed, I cry every Monday ass bitch. Sit right back to the office. Mac, Mr. Mac, you can't call your coworkers out their name. You can't call them the B word. I was like, you sure wasn't the cockeyed, cry every Monday ass bitch part? Like you sure wasn't? Tired of this. That's why I need this comedy shit to pop off. Y'all gotta follow me, man. Gotta get famous. Man. Anyway, have y'all ever heard of a Yanni Steen? Yanni Steen? I'm out of order, showing. Look. Yeah, I just found out about Yanni Steens. I found out about this shit the hard way, too. So for those who don't know, fellas, I'm about to get you hip. I'm about to get you hip right now. What a Yanni Steam is when women get themselves a crock pot, put a bunch of herbs and spices in that bitch, and then squat their lady parts over it. And it's supposed to like rejuvenate the lady parts. Here's how I found out about it. I went over to this girl I was talking to crib. Crock pot on the counter. She about to come out the shower. I'm like, it smell good as a motherfucker in here. Open up the top cup. About to make some collard greens in this bitch. Okay. She come out, she's like, what you doing? I was like, I'm trying to get some of the collard greens. What are you about to do in here? She's like, that's my Yanni Steen. I said, what the fuck is a Yanni Steen? She's like, I put that under, then it rejuvenates. I said, you cooking coochie in this bitch? Like, what are we? You cooking coochie? She's like, if you want to call it that, I was like, well, I just tasted this. I want to, if that tastes like this, I'm trying to. If that tastes like, I'm trying, man, that coochie stew was amazing. Like, it's coochie stew. Shout out to the Yanni. I'm not sure if that shit actually works. I might want to look at it. I don't think it really works. But it was delicious. Hey. Yeah. Any LGBTs in here? LGBs? Maybe. Hey, look, it's cool. Perhaps. So look, I got a gay cousin, stud cousin, and I had always had this question. A studson, if you will, my stud cousin. If you will. And I had this question, because like, she used to tell me about like her sexual encounters, and I always wondered like, how do 2 women know when sex is done? Because like, I know when I have sex, it's done when I'm done. And like, it's like, but I'm like, how do y'all know when it's done? And she was said, when somebody taps out. I said, what, y'all having a sexual submission match? When somebody taps out, what the fuck y'all got going on over there? And she was telling me this because I was at her crib, and she was like, she be outside. And so she got like, she was telling me about like the multiple dicks that she got. She was like, yeah, I use this one for this, and this one for this. And she was like boiling one in a gumbo pot trying to clean it. It was, man. And I was mad because I was currently eating gumbo. I was so upset. I was mad about it. She's like, yeah, you know, I talked to all these girls. I'm just glad I got multiple dicks. I'm like, I'm glad you got multiple gumbo pots, because I can't. I just had coochie stew. I can't eat dick gumbo. Like, I can't. Let's go counteract my coochie stew. Got me eating fake dick gumbo. Like, I don't even want no parts. Yep, this that show. Oh. I'm gonna tell you something. Like I said earlier, like when I do comedy, it's hard for me to toe the line between like not taking something funny or taking it serious. But it's hard for me to take it serious when like y'all don't take it serious. For example, my uncle. I had an uncle who called me like a month ago, right? He was sick. My family members was telling me he was sick. Then he finally called me. So I'm like, all right, uncle, I ain't heard from you in a while. I heard you was sick, man. What's going on? He's like, yeah, nephew, I got a touch of cancer. I said, a touch of cancer? I said, like, I remember I had a touch of COVID. One time I had a touch of asthma. I said, when I was in 4th grade, I had a touch of the cooties, but I don't think you could get it a touch of cancer. He's like, yeah, they said I got stage 4. I said, you got all the cancer. You got a handful. You got a handful of cancer over there, Like, he had all of it. Didn't save none for nobody. He passed away recently, R.I.P. to my uncle. Yeah, God grabbed them with all that cancer. Y'all can laugh. I told him I was gonna say that joke, it's okay. But yeah, R.I.P. though, good service. I'll bring y'all back up, it's okay. Recess, right? One of my favorite things to look after. Bad transition, fuck it, we almost out of here. We almost out of here. Recess, one of my favorite things to watch. This one time at recess, I caught 2 students battle rapping. This shit was amazing. Battle rap, it was a boy student, and a girl student. The boy student name is David, but his rap name was David David. The reason his rap name was David David, because when he first came to school, he was like, hey, what's your name? He's like, David David, and it just stuck. It just stuck. Don't all. And he was battle rapping my female student, my girl student, her name Courtney, but her rap name was Full Court. I thought that shit was hard. Full Court. That was tough. So it's David David versus Full Court. So when I walked in on it, I caught the end of David David's, and I caught the beginning of Full Court's, but I had to cut Full Court short because it got too real too fast. So I'm gonna tell you what they said. So here's how David Davis ended. He was like, all you do is spit garbage because your rhymes are trash. And you get passed around because you like all the boys in class. Now the boys like, oh, Courtney's a hoe. I'm like, calm down, chill out. But it was Full Court time. Hey, Full Court came in, she said, I keep my pH balanced. She said, I keep my pH balanced. I never stumble. You just dropped the ball. All you do is fumble. It's some secrets in your family that they keep a mumble. Make me mad and I sneak into your bedroom like I'm your favorite uncle. I was like, God damn. Oh, Lord. Full Court. Go have court. Time out. We can't do that. Shit got real. I was like, how does she know this? Like, who told you these things? As a teacher, we got this slogan called FTK, right? Y'all know what FTK stands for? No. It stands for 2 things. It either stands for the kids or fuck them kids. Now, I got this poem I want to share with y'all. Snap it up from my poem real quick. Got this poem. And I'm gonna let y'all determine if the FTK stands for the kids or fuck the kids. All right, here we go. Poetry mode. Every day, I greet you with a smile. But you've been getting on my nerves for quite a while. We've been together since August, and the school year is almost done. But you don't think school is for learning. You think it's for fun. I teach you play, but by the end of the day, do you know what I say? Fuck them kids. Mm-hmm. Please sit down and shut your mouth before I send you to P. Diddy's house. I put my heart into this. Yes, as a slogan. Yes, as a teacher, my slogan is FTK. But when R. Kelly says, fuck them kids, he means it in a different way. I teach you play, but by the end of the day, do you know what I say? Fuck them kids. Y'all Marlon Mack, that's my time. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Chicago. Feel free to follow me on everything. Thank you.
Yo, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Yeah. All right, we're gonna head over to the bar, so let's go meet some comedians over there. We're gonna take a group photo. Please follow us on all social medias at STL Comedy Studio. Thank you again to the Comedy Plex. Thank you again for coming. Thank you, Chicago. There's just no I in team. There's no us without there's no you without stand-up. Thank you guys. Have a great night.